smart investor if you don't miss it. The Inside Blockchain Show, only on Crypto TV Plus. Oh, hi. I'm a smart investor. I dare say that because I understand the cryptocurrency markets and I am up to date on every new development, fintech and blockchain ecosystem. All because I watch the Inside Blockchain Show on Crypto TV Plus. Every Monday morning, Crypto TV Plus brings you news headlines of top stories, interview with an expert, and give you detailed market analysis to enable you make the right business moves. Now you too can become a smart investor if you don't miss it. The Inside Blockchain Show, only on Crypto TV Plus. Oh, hi. I'm a smart investor. I dare say that because I understand the cryptocurrency markets and I am up to date on every new development, fintech and blockchain ecosystem. All because I watch the Inside Blockchain Show on Crypto TV Plus. Every Monday morning, Crypto TV Plus brings you news headlines of top stories, interview with an expert, and give you detailed market analysis to enable you make the right business moves. Now you too can become a smart investor if you don't miss it. The Inside Blockchain Show, only on Crypto TV Plus.
Hello and welcome to the program. You're watching Inside Blockchain live on Crypto TV Plus. I am Tony Obiajuru. Now we are going to be starting today's program rather differently by looking beyond the headlines to bring you conversations centered on crypto in this decade, coins and trends. I will be getting answers to questions that matter. What is next for cryptocurrency space? Where do we go from here? And what should we expect, especially in 2021? Our focus will then turn towards some of the key trends driving the crypto ecosystem. Now I'm talking about the new market capitalization. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin and Altcoins rally. We are also going to be talking about decentralized finance, DeFi, non-fungible tokens, interoperability protocols, as well as the central bank digital currencies. So right now, before we begin the conversations, good news for Bitcoiners, crypto traders and investors, as 1% of the world's finance is now held in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now, the entire cryptocurrency market has crossed the $1 trillion mark and is expected to double in 6 months, according to estimates. This comes in a time when Bitcoin doubles its value in less than a month by crossing and setting a new all-time high above $40,000. It is believed by many massive institutional investments into Bitcoin and Ethereum in particular are responsible for the surge, resulting in an increased supply demand for Bitcoins. This recent highs has seemed to position Bitcoin among the top 8 most valuable global assets, ranking with a market capitalization of over $750 billion, and trailing just behind the likes of Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, and a few others. This now brings us to the conversation for today. On the program today, I will be joined by a number of top players and industry entrepreneurs who will be looking at some of the key trends that are driving the crypto ecosystem as we see today. Joining me right now on the program is Edward Igbera Esse, who is the leader of Satoshi Africa, and I'm also joined by Mr. Lucky Uwakoi, who is the founder and CEO of Sabi Exchange. Hello, Eddie and Mr. Lucky. Thank you for joining me on the program. How are you doing? All right, Mr. Lucky, what about you? Okay, great. So let's just get on with the conversation then. I'm going to begin with you, Eddie. Now, let's look at the new market capitalization, basically, with specific also, focus rather on Bitcoin and altcoins rally. The rally that we've seen recently. It's been quite an interesting period for crypto traders and enthusiasts across the globe. What can you tell us about the market capitalization right now? We saw that it has crossed over $1 trillion, if I'm correct.
All right, thank you very much, Tony, for having me here. Once again, Happy New Year to everyone. It's been an exciting moment for those who have embraced cryptocurrency, Bitcoin as it were. Over $1 trillion in the market, that's a lot. And like you rightly stated, 1% of the world's finance are now held in cryptocurrency. Okay, so that is a huge plus for crypto enthusiasts. Okay, if you remember very clearly, a couple of weeks ago, that's November. Yes, November. I stated on this platform of the direction and algorithm. Okay, talking about the algorithm that we hold in our community to know it, the direction we are looking at, which is the downward trend, but with the influx. Okay, with the influx of corporate bodies, with the influx of refinances, influx of huge funds coming into the crypto space, all right, created what we are seeing today. And I gave clear instances, okay, during those periods that then Bitcoin was around $16,000, $17,000. Okay, now the question was, will Bitcoin get to the all-time high? Now, I gave a clear indication that Bitcoin gets to 19,300 and it breaks that to 20,400. Then we should be looking for a price around $27,000 or even beyond. Friends, it wasn't too long from those days I made those analysis here on this platform, talked about Crypto TV Plus inside blockchain, that Bitcoin got to 20,400 and it broke through that. We saw 25,000, 27,000. Of course, we saw $42,000 actually. Friends, a lot is happening and expect more to happen. Now, and I talk about other coins, okay, because there's really no time here. I talked about Theta, I talked about Ethereum. Then Ethereum was around $600, okay, and I gave a particular price you look at for 600 and the particular price above 600. That if it breaks that price, then we should look at $1,000. Price Bitcoin, sorry, Ethereum eventually gave us $1,300. That is over 100%. Theta did wonderfully as well. Okay, I gave a particular price at Theta. Theta was still around $0.6 when I gave analysis around the Theta. Guess what? Theta went up. I mean, in the space of 1 month, or a little above 1 month, Theta moved from there to about $2.4, giving us over 300%. Friends, a lot is happening, and it's a plus. In that community, the plus to those who are going to appreciate and embrace cryptocurrency. Okay, now the demand is on the increase. People, companies, corporate bodies, financial houses, they're moving their funds, moving their monies from the regular transactions, regular bank, regular fiat currencies into the cryptos, and we'll continue to see a whole lot happening. But please, while you are doing this, remember my slogan. Remember our slogan that is very important. No matter what you do, learn to take profit, because no one takes profit and goes broke. While you are doing that, still have it in mind that this whole thing can still go down from what we are seeing right now. Because those who are throwing this to the market, friends, they are not always there to favor.
All right, great. I would now move to Lucky. Lucky Wakwe, now we've just heard Eddie talk about, the big boys, institutional investors, bringing a whole lot of money into the space, and probably that's the reason why we are seeing this rally, both from Bitcoin, to some of the altcoins that we're seeing in the market. I just want to ask you specifically, where do we go from here, and what should we expect, especially this year?
Okay, I expect that the institutional investors that have come into the industry are not in any way playing games. They are here to make the money. And once they have made some substantial amount of money, they will obviously they'll pull out at one point in time. And probably we'll begin to see that in terms of market reaction. But for me, my focus within this conversation will be around non-fungible tokens per se for the year, which is like a new way to go. Meaning a time will come when people will become exhausted about the crypto market and all of sort of investment. I'll be looking for the new frontiers, and I'm seeing non-fungible tokens or DeFi as the way to go. So that's where I think we'll be going from here. Non-fungible tokens.
Okay, so before we talk about non-fungible tokens, just before I come back to you, Eddie, now we saw in 2018, right? Probably that era, we called it the era of the ICOs, 2017, 2018, 2019, we saw a bear market. Last year, 2020, Lucky, we saw DeFi. Now you're talking about non-fungible tokens. Are you saying that 2021 is the era of non-fungible tokens? And can you help us understand what non-fungible tokens are?
Yes, 2021 will be the era of non-fungible tokens and even DeFi in general. But for most persons who probably might not understand what NFTs, as it's shortly or called, uh, they're just simply utilizing the blockchain for other valuable use cases beyond that of crypto, meaning someone can tokenize any piece of information. But in this case, information that are irreplaceable. For example, a piece of artwork or anything that you feel that are so that can be replicated or ought not to be replicated. That's what people are using NFTs for. We saw the likes of Meme. Meme is one of the non-fungible tokens that made wave beyond the crypto kitten. Crypto kitten made some sort of waves in 2017. But at this point in time, one of the most highly valuable non-fungible tokens have been the likes of so you can choose to tokenize or store um, imagine storing up the information, the pictures of stars broken conditioning and keeping them on the blockchain, selling them via platforms like Rari.
All
This
right.
is now becoming the way to go within the less than $2 million of it's still quite small, and I think it's very good for someone who want to try, especially when the market is up.
Now, we saw it double its all-time high of above $20,000 to $41,000 in a month. And just before I came on this program, I checked and I saw it was actually trading at $35,000. Where is it right now, and why are we seeing this? You know, Loki has actually mentioned that the institutional investors are actually in the space, you know, to make money, and when they make that money, they will pull out. But what is the price of Bitcoin right now? And can you just point towards probably 2 or 3 cryptocurrencies that people should look out for this week?
All right. Thank you. At the moment, the price of Bitcoin is before I go too deeply into that, I really want to get the listeners right now, those who will listen to us later, that there is a place of knowledge. It's very, very key, because if you really want to do it right, play it right, and be profitable in this space, you really need to acquire some knowledge. That you can actually get to see in our community. Knowledge is very, very rightly put by Mr. Aloki. These bootleggers, they are not here to play games with you. They're here to make money. All right. So getting money into the space that took it into over $1 trillion lately, friends, it is for profit. So with what we saw, you saw that Bitcoin has the dipping from over $40,000 that we saw few days ago. Okay, that's because there are some forces, okay, bringing it down. That will frighten out so many persons, because it's all about emotions. And people got in when it was 5,000. Some got in when it was 36, 37,000. Now they suddenly saw their money going down. Okay, now failure to know that patience is a virtue that you need in this space. They jumped out, and jumping out, guess what happens? The bourgeois, okay, have no choice but to leverage on those profits. So just know one thing that patience is a virtue that you need in this space. All right, seeing $34,000 now does not mean that we're not going to see 40, 50,000, or even $80,000, perhaps $160,000 in a very quick succession. All right, so look out for all of that, but please, while you are doing this, just make sure you take profits. Now, looking at Ethereum. Ethereum is a little above 1,000, okay, and there's this coin that has been trying to take the lead, okay. Of course, Litecoin. I remember talking about Litecoin when it was around $60 about a month ago. Okay, Litecoin eventually got to I think around $185, and that is over 200%. Okay, still expect some good run from Litecoin. Neo putting some profit to our pocket. Then one coin that you should look out for is Theta. I know so many Theta and Theta Fear. I know so many so many so many, should I say, news carriers now. They actually say so many things that are not too palatable, okay, for Theta. Perhaps is one of their gimmicks. Please, there's so much I can share with you, but because of time, I won't be able to go too far. But I want to say quickly that there is need for you to acquire the right knowledge. Okay, once upon a time, few years ago, I didn't know this much. All right, but this is happening to me, and of course, can happen to you if you allow yourself the right community like us to know it, where you get the complete knowledge on how to play in this space for you to stay profitable. All right, in the crypto space.
All right, thank you so much, Eddie. Just before I let you go, Lucky Wakwe, I just want to ask, you as someone who is very privy, to inside information, let me put it that way, about most of the trends or the things that are happening or going on in the crypto space, especially in Africa, as we can see. So I just want to quickly ask you, still on NFTs, non-fungible tokens, Lucky, is there a global awareness already about these tokens, or are people still ignorant about it? And how can traders, right, position themselves to take advantage of this market?
Okay, from a global perspective, to be fair with you, NFTs are still young and the information is almost like non-existent. Not just even because of being African or from the African perspective, from a global scale. Actually, a lot of persons don't even know about it. But however, one easy or key ways to which a lot of persons will position themselves within the NFT market is that already there is this niche we're now beginning to carve for those of us that are actively playing within the NFTs market. Where if you see, for somebody like me, even on my social media handle, like on Twitter and on Parler, these are the two social media handles which I sometimes post or tweet something around.
Okay.
Joining a community of NFTers, we used to call ourselves NFTers. Joining a community of NFTers will give you very good insight into what we do. There are some other market tracking platforms or places where you can be able to follow those informations or news around it. There's a couple of communities which I'm part of, like for example, Rarible have a very good and robust community. If you can join the Rarible community, you will not just only be privy to information around NFT, around just Rarible as a platform in NFT, but virtually every other NFTs or most of the NFTs around the world. To participate in this current play, it means you need to understand how to use most of those DEX and decentralized kind of wallets, which I think I wrote a book on. I don't know if this is a free marketing right now.
Don't worry, we'll look for a way to we'll look for a way to come for our own tokens for that marketing right there. All right, thank you, gentlemen, for joining me on the program, Mr. Eddie and Mr. Lucky. I'll have to let you go. So right now we're going to be going on a quick break, but still to come, I'm going to be having an exciting conversation with Franklin Peters, the founder of BitFXT Technologies. And I'm going to also be joined by Mr. Benito Elisha, who is the founder and CEO of Wakanda 4.0 Limited, all right, to talk about DeFi, just as my guests have mentioned. So stay tuned, don't touch that, I will be right back.
Oh, hi. I'm a smart investor. I dare say that because I understand the cryptocurrency markets and I am up to date on every new development, fintech, and blockchain ecosystem. All because I watch the Inside Blockchain show on Crypto TV Plus. Every Monday morning, Crypto TV Plus brings you news headlines of top stories, interview with an expert, and give you detailed market analysis to enable you make the right business moves. Now you too can become a smart investor if you don't miss it. The Inside Blockchain show, only on Crypto TV Plus. Oh, hi. I'm a smart investor. I dare say that because I understand the cryptocurrency markets and I am up to date on every new development, fintech, and blockchain ecosystem. All because I watch the Inside Blockchain show on Crypto TV Plus. Every Monday morning, Crypto TV Plus brings you news headlines of top stories, interview with an expert, and give you detailed market analysis to enable you make the right business moves. Now you too can become a smart investor if you don't miss it. The Inside Blockchain show, only on Crypto TV Plus.
Great opportunities are presented to us every day. But sometimes we miss them, living a life of regret and what ifs. Opportunities come but once, or maybe not. Now, digital money revolution has come to Africa. Wealth is no longer for a selected few. Money has been redefined. Introducing Tatcoin. Tatcoin is Africa's utility token that gives you access to a life of endless possibilities. You can shop, buy real estate, travel, invest, and build wealth. For more information, visit www.abitsnetwork.com.
Hi, this is Cynthia Petian with AWS Mining.
I'm Alexia Hefty-Rossier.
I'm Anand Mohan from Technobrain.
This is Anu Bardwaj from Women Investing, Women Digital.
And you are watching
You're watching
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus. Stay tuned.
All right, welcome back and many thanks for staying with us. You're watching Inside Blockchain Live on Crypto TV Plus, in case you're just joining us. Okay, so I am now joined by Franklin Peters, the founder of BitFXT Technologies, as well as Benito Elisha, the founder and CEO of Wakanda 4.0 Limited. And we're going to be talking about DeFi, decentralized finance, in full. And also I'm going to be asking Mr. Benito Elisha specific questions as regards the Dubai Academy. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me on the program. Franklin, let me just start with you. Just before this particular point, I had Loki Uakwe, who mentioned a little bit of DeFi, but didn't actually go into it deeply. Right now, what are we seeing, with decentralized finance? It appears that, the whole buzz and hype around it has just gone mute.
Okay, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
All right, so thank you for having me once again on Inside Blockchain. It's a privilege to be here and to share my knowledge and what I understand happening in the cryptocurrency market. I tell people the truth about investing, the crypto market, the stock market, every form of speculative market is you follow the money, right? People follow the money. And whenever the money is in a particular aspect, that's where everybody goes to, and it makes it look as though the buzz in the other aspect has probably gone down, or maybe it has died. But the truth is that right now BTC is going up, was going up, not until yesterday. So it was going up, and everybody's attention and focus went to BTC and Ethereum as well. But during the DeFi period, everybody was talking DeFi, nobody was talking about BTC. So it doesn't mean that DeFi is dead, or that it's no longer a buzz, like it's no longer an enviable aspect of crypto to invest in. But the thing is, right now, everybody is talking about BTCs. Now that BTC is taking a nosedive, we may start hearing people saying that the next market is DeFi, or maybe alt season and all that. So it's basically market sentiments. Right now, it's all about Bitcoin. So you will be hearing less of DeFi. But in my own opinion, I think this year we're going to also see some huge things happening in the DeFi market. And I have a reason why I'm saying this. The reason is that, you know, uh, about late last year, up until early this year, we started hearing a lot of things about Ripple being sanctioned, or being chased around by the government, which brought about, Coinbase and some other American exchanges delisting Ripple. And this is because they had a central point of attack. What I mean by that is, if you go to an exchange that you are sure that if you shut down their bank accounts, they will no longer be able to operate, then you can affect whatever activities they are doing. But you can't go to Uniswap and tell them that they should delist any token. I mean, nobody owns Uniswap as far as we are concerned. So we are going to see people make strong decisions not to base their hope on central exchanges and central tokens as well, which could be fought against. If there was a way for the government to attack BTC before now, they would have done it, right? But because BTC is a DeFi, I'll say that it's a decentralized finance system, because nobody owns it. That's why we see what is happening now happen. So I believe in the nearest future, this year, to be certain, we are going to start seeing more on DeFi again. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Franklin. Now, coming to you, Benito. I can just imagine probably someone watching this program right now and listening to Franklin there and trying to just understand what DeFi is. What really is this guy saying, right? So I just want to just get your definition or your opinion on what DeFi means. Can you just help us understand what DeFi is? Okay, Mr. Benito, I can't actually listen to you. Probably you would want to speak close to your microphone. It's getting better. Is there a way you can increase your volume there? Okay, please go ahead.
Okay, yes. In order to understand decentralized finance, you need to compare centralized and decentralized. With decentralized, you have lots of DEX actually, and with DEX, investors can hold their assets on their wallets. There's no need for them to send their assets centralized, exchanges. So they can still stake their assets and earn dividend on it. Okay. the decentralized finance is considered as the future of finance, right? But there are lots of shortfalls for the moment. For example, for the KYC, and there are lots of anonymous, okay, investors and all that. So, in the future, we need to have some legal framework, okay, to solidify the DEX industry.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you for that. We are going to be talking about the Dubai Academy shortly, but before we go into Dubai and what you guys are doing currently and what people can be part of. Franklin, let me just quickly come back to you. Just like we have the current market cap, a number of cryptocurrencies that people can point to potential currencies or cryptocurrencies that have that ability to do well in the long run. Looking at the DeFi space right now, can you point towards 1, 2, or 3 cryptocurrencies that people should be looking at carefully this year?
All right, so DeFi coins that would definitely do really well, in my own opinion, are mostly um, what do you call it? DeFi exchanges owned tokens, mostly. Talking about the likes of Uni, talking about okay, yeah, MakerDAO is going to do well as well, in my own opinion as well, because of the structure that is built around it. Like, it's more like stable currency on DeFi. Okay, because in my own opinion, right? Um, a lot of attacks that has been made against central tokens and central exchanges will definitely going to continue happening this year, right? It hasn't stopped. Okay, so and I see the next attack on USDT. Okay,
Why did you
so
say that?
people may start. Yeah. Why I think so is that, okay, it's not today they started having attacks. Okay, of course, it has a whole lot to do with US dollars and America and their policies and stuff. So I feel there may be something like that, and it will be very enviable for it to be very attractive for people to go to MakerDAO, which is a DeFi token. Then coming down to Africa and generally as well, we have a DeFi token. The name is BFI, with total supply of just 200,000, and it's deflationary. When transactions occur on chain, it burns. So right now it's about 199,500 because of the burn. So
Okay.
I see a lot of traffic coming to it as well this year. So my own calls for DeFi tokens, I see Uni, BFI, um, um, MakerDAO,
MakerDAO.
and a couple of other ones coming. Yeah,
Yeah, quickly, is Polkadot a DeFi?
yeah.
We can call it a DeFi.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Coming to you, Mr. Okay, so coming to you right now, Mr. Benito. Let's just quickly talk about um, Dubai Academy. Tell us about Dubai Academy, please.
So, Dubai Academy is an academy which is based in Dubai. Okay, when we take Dubai Academy, okay, this was with and based with lots of and more understand. So, and register, they will be and of course they will be handed over a certificate from the European Digital University. Okay? And this course they can do it at their own pace. And it is very affordable. It is only at 2.
Okay, so for as many who would want to uh, probably register right now, how can they go about it?
They can just go directly to the Dubai Academy website, which I will share with him. Then we can share with. You can just go directly. They sign in, register. We will give them a promo code so that they can benefit from $100 discount on this, and then they can go all tutorials, everything at their own. And good to highlight that this course was designed by Mr. Wolf Kalf.
Okay, so just quickly before I let you go right there, this course or the courses right now that are on Dubai Academy, or people can actually register for Dubai Academy, how long can they run, or how long do they run rather before they are being certified?
It depends on the pace to which each participant is going with it. So if someone will every day, it can be done within 1 month.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me on the program. And we're going to be wrapping up the show very shortly, but we can do that until we talk about interoperability protocols and central bank digital currencies, also known as CBDCs. So I'm going to be joined by Felix Makaraya, who is joining me all the way from Nairobi, Kenya, and that is just after this short break. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Cynthia Petian with AWS Mining.
I'm Alexia Hefty-Rossier.
I'm Anand Mohan from Technobrain.
This is Anu Bharadwaj from Women Investing, Women Digital.
And you are watching.
You're watching.
You're watching
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus. Stay tuned.
Great opportunities are presented to us every day. But sometimes we miss them, living a life of regret and what ifs. Opportunities come but once, or maybe not. Now, digital money revolution has come to Africa. Wealth is no longer for a selected few. Money has been redefined. Introducing Tatcoin. Tatcoin is Africa's utility token that gives you access to a life of endless possibilities. You can shop, buy real estate, travel, invest, and build wealth. For more information, visit www.abitsnetwork.com. Great opportunities are presented to us every day. But sometimes we miss them, living a life of regret and what ifs. Opportunities come but once, or maybe not. Now, digital money revolution has come to Africa. Wealth is no longer for a selected few. Money has been redefined. Introducing Tatcoin. Tatcoin is Africa's utility token that gives you access to a life of endless possibilities. You can shop, buy real estate, travel, invest, and build wealth. For more information, visit www.abitsnetwork.com.
Welcome back. This is Inside Blockchain live on Crypto TV Plus, and it's actually been interesting. We've been having quite a number of interesting conversations talking about the trends that are driving the crypto ecosystem globally. We've looked at the new market capitalization, Bitcoin and altcoins rally. We've also talked about decentralized finance, DeFi. We've looked at non-fungible tokens, and we want to talk about interoperability protocols and central bank digital currencies. Right? What are these things, and why are they driving the crypto ecosystem, as we can see? I am now joined by Felix Makaraya, who is the CEO of Kotanipe. Felix joins me all the way from Nairobi, Kenya. Hello, Felix. Thank you for joining me on the program. How are you doing?
Thank you, Tony. How are you?
I'm very well. So let's just get straight into it. Looking at interoperability protocols and central bank digital currencies as one of the drivers of the crypto ecosystem globally. First of all, let me understand what interoperability protocol is and how it applies, in the cryptocurrency space or market.
Yes, so you know that for a long time on protocols such as Ethereum, there have been issues of transaction speeds. And the issue is how can we increase that? And there's been the concept of scalability, or how can Ethereum scale and start being used out in the real world with such slow transactions. So there are people who have been working at the protocol layer. um, Back in 2018, we saw the rise of the so-called Ethereum killers like EOS and Tron. They have proven not to be as effective in chipping away Ethereum's market cap. So the next bunch of solutions has been, how do we build on Ethereum? How do we work with Ethereum? And that's where you have the layer 2 protocols like Scale and another one called Matic, the Matic network, as well as interoperability protocols like Polkadot. So interoperability protocols enable you to connect several chains together. So you can connect, for example, Ethereum with another chain like XRP, and with another chain like Binance Smart Chain and the likes, and you increase the number of transactions that are possible on these blockchains. So the major leader there currently is Polkadot, and of course one can talk of Cosmos as well as being a contender. So people have looked for ways to continue working with Ethereum, but find solutions to its slow transactions.
Okay, interesting. And now, talking about central bank digital currencies, now there's actually been an upsurge. This massive upturn, especially when it comes to the interest of institutional investors now looking at Bitcoin as something that they can begin to play with, or looking at the blockchain technology as something that they can use to build solutions for their economy as well. Coming to central bank digital currencies, I want to believe that this has to do with the central bank probably coming up with a token. Is this what it is?
Yeah, so central bank digital currencies are digital representations of a country's fiat currency. So if you have a ruble, for example, which is the currency for Russia, you can represent it digitally as a digital ruble. So it's just a digital representation of a country's fiat currency. In some cases, countries are looking to use the blockchain as the underlying infrastructure. In other cases, countries are looking to have a mix of blockchain technology and other technologies, and such is the case with China, with a particular currency that they have launched. The currencies, these so-called um, central bank digital currencies, will be liabilities to the central banks of member states or member nations, meaning that it is the governments that will be holding the assets, the underlying assets. So if you are, for example, backing a dollar central bank digital currency, the central bank will have, or it's believed they will have the assets in dollars. So they are liabilities to the central bank, and they come in two main forms. So there is the wholesale central bank digital currency, which will be coming from the central banks, and it's opened up to institutions, so banks, other commercial banks, investment institutions, and so on. But there is a possibility, and there are discussions about retail central bank digital currencies, and those ones are the ones that might be real game changers when it comes to the issue of digital payments, because they are seen as being in direct competition with fintech and crypto startups that are there currently. So when you talk about retail central bank digital currency, it means that as a user, you have um, you have an account with the central bank. You keep your assets within a digital wallet, which is an app that has been released by the central bank. And of course, the Chinese central bank digital currency is a good example to look at when you're looking at the rollout of these currencies. They will happen probably over the next decade. About 75% of central banks are now either in the research stage or the piloting stage or the development stage. It's only China that has reached the piloting stage, but we're going to see a lot more nimble countries come and join that particular race.
Yes, so like you've rightly said, China have actually gotten their own building process, to the piloting stage with the yuan currency. But Felix, you're going to help me understand this. Now, in a case where we have central bank digital currencies, which I believe that the citizens or probably players within the economy or the sector of that particular country will use to drive its value. I want to understand what will happen to private tokens or probably cryptocurrencies that has been created by private individuals, especially when we now begin to have central bank digital currencies being deployed, into the economy for usage. What now becomes of private tokens?
Yeah, so I guess that it depends on the country and the jurisdiction that you find yourself in. So one of the things that many people have thought about when it comes to these central bank digital currencies is the centralizing nature that they have, in the sense that we want cash to be private. We don't want people to know what we are transacting in, at what time we are transacting. If this information ends up in the hands of government, it's susceptible to other kinds of abuses, including even cybersecurity risks. So it's possible that if the central bank digital currency is not built well, that information can or people can lose their digital resources. So there are a lot of concerns on when it comes to issues of control by government. There are also advantages that have been seen. For example, it might improve financial inclusion to some extent, might reduce the cost of carrying cash and um, interacting in cash at the level of the local economies. But in terms of what kind of impact it will have on private coins, that one very much depends on regulation. So one of the key regulations that everybody is looking at is the Stable Act, which is coming in January. It's being put forward by three Democratic senators, and it's proposing that all private stable coins have banking charters. So at the moment, the only particular private stablecoin which has started this process of applying for a banking charter is Paxos, but many other stablecoins have not, and that remains to be seen. It remains to be seen whether the act will pass into law, and whether these stablecoins will be forced to take banking charters for them to function. Yes. So that remains to be seen, and it's a risk probably for private coins.
Okay, so just before I let you go, Felix, let me just get your overall thoughts or reaction to this. Looking at what has happened in the crypto markets over the past few months, so let's say 2 or a month ago, what can you say? Where are we headed? What should people expect, from the cryptocurrency space or its markets this year?
Yes, I think there are a couple of things to look out for. So one is, I expect that most likely the stablecoin market this year might grow to about $250 billion or thereabout in market size. And that's because of 3 pushes. So there's a push from the central, there's a push from the banks themselves. So banks want to launch, they will want to launch their own stable coins, and now they have been allowed by the OCC to use public blockchains as infrastructure, and to use stable coins as settlement infrastructure. So we're going to see a lot more of the JP Morgan kind of coins and the likes. We're also going to see a lot more DeFi protocols and a lot more DeFi stable coins as well. And finally, we're also going to see digital banks. The likes of Circle, has launched USDC. Gemini has launched the Gemini dollar. So we're going to see probably a lot more digital banks. Maybe Square might decide to launch its own stable coin within the coming year. So we're going to see the stable coin market balloon. For BTC, my personal prediction was that it was going to get to $50,000 by mid of this year, and there was going to be a pullback. It got to 41,000, I think, yesterday, and we have seen the pullback. We had to see how far down it can go, but I'm bullish for BTC long term. especially maybe after the Coinbase.
While you're still expressing being bullish about the price of Bitcoin, let me just put you on the spot right there. By the end of the first quarter of this year, what do you think the price of Bitcoin will be?
So I was looking at 50,000. I was looking at $50,000. That has pulled down to back to $41,000. But I think it might go down and stay there for a while, but the long-term trend will be upwards. So I would say you probably should buy the pullback.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much.
Ethereum is the other one.
You said?
Yeah, Ethereum is the other one. Might get to $2,000. There's a lot of good things going for Ethereum.
With Ethereum, yes, definitely. All right, thank you for chipping that in. All right, it's been an interesting conversation with Felix. Felix, thank you for joining me on the program. And that will be all on today's program. You can get more market updates and all the happenings captured within the world of blockchain and cryptocurrency on our website, www.cryptotvplus.com. Also, don't forget that we are on social media, and you can follow us on social media at CryptoTV Plus to get daily info on our programs. If you're watching Inside Blockchain on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you can always be notified whenever we go live on the program. Also, don't forget to check us out on social media and just leave a like, leave a comment, and leave a share. You don't know who you're helping. And also, don't forget, make sure that you're taking profit. I am Tony Obiajiru. See you next week.
Oh, hi. I'm a smart investor. I dare say that because I understand the cryptocurrency markets and I am up to date on every new development, fintech and blockchain ecosystem. All because I watch the Inside Blockchain show on Crypto TV Plus. Every Monday morning, Crypto TV Plus brings you news headlines of top stories, interview with an expert, and give you detailed market analysis to enable you make the right business moves. Now you too can become a smart investor if you don't miss it. The Inside Blockchain show, only on Crypto TV Plus.
Great opportunities are presented to us every day. But sometimes we miss them, living a life of regret and what ifs. Opportunities come but once, or maybe not. Now, digital money revolution has come to Africa. Wealth is no longer for a selected few. Money has been redefined.